Hey guys, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel. If you guys are new yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as it helps me out and it keeps you up to date on everything Lost Ark. And while you're at it, go ahead and join the Discord community. I will have the link down below in the description. I'm trying to build that up and get a bunch of people in there, gamers and like-minded people, because as you know, gaming is just so much better with friends. And we can just help each other out down there in the Discord, have chats, and get gaming. Now with that out the way, let's hop straight into today's video. So I just want to talk to you guys about a little checklist to do before Clown comes out. Because as of this video going up, it is less than 2 days before we actually get Kakul raid. That is if they don't delay anything. I really hope they don't, because I'm really excited to get in there with my static and give it a try. The raid looks really fun and I just want to go in there and try it out. So that's why I'm making this video, to help you guys prepare for it, last minute prep just before Clown comes out. And this video will be mainly pointed at people that don't have statics, and I will be doing this through the party finder. So like the party finder experience, I'm going to give you guys pointers on what to be at and thresholds and checkpoints to be, to just have a better chance of getting accepted into parties. Obviously, if nobody wants to accept you, the best thing to do is just make your own party and then go by your own rules. You invite whoever you think is good enough and just apply to it. If you see 4x3 people up there, go ahead and join their party at item level. If you want to do it at item level, go ahead and do it. Completely up to you how you want to run it. So if you're not getting accepted into groups, just make your own group. And then for people that have statics, obviously this video is not really that important to you guys, because you can kind of just do whatever you want. It's the static, whatever you guys agree on together as a static is what you go through and do it together. Completely up to you. So let's just get straight into the video. So item level, first of all, is what most people are going to look at in Party Finder, and what the normal is going to be expected is to be 1490 at least. So that you overgear it, because the entry level for Kakul is 1475. So this is just the average that they're going to look for. Obviously, like I said, if you don't have it, just make your own group. And just remember one thing, guys, Clown is not limited content. It's not time-based or anything. It's going to stick around forever. So if you're only 1460 now, you've only came into the game recently. If you're only 1415, just, take it easy, keep playing. You'll get there eventually. The honing is just part of the game, and you'll eventually get to that point in the game. Nothing is going anywhere. We're just getting more and more content every day. So don't be afraid if you can't do Clown on day one or week one. Honing is all step by step. And another thing to remember with honing, if you fail your taps, I pitied quite a few pieces up to 1490. But it's not, you're never losing out on honing. Just look at it this way. Every little failure is a smaller step forward to success when you're honing. Every time you fail, that artisan's energy bar builds up, and eventually you'll hit that 100%. If you don't, get it by chance on the way up. So you're never actually wasting materials. You're always working towards something. So just remember that when you guys are honing. I know quite often you'll want to give up and stop honing. I myself have almost done it lots of times. And then you actually just go through and you get the tap and it feels great. And then you're good again. Just keep that in mind. 1490, keep honing, never give up. And then moving on to engravings, you're going to want 5x3 if you're trying to get into parties, or even 4x3 and then +2 +1. So like gunslingers, I believe they can still do that. Gun lancers do it as well. And then some war dancer builds with awakening and other kind of stuff in there. You want to have at least your 5x3 setup, or 4x3 +2 +1, depending on your class. So you'll be looking at that. And then all your gems, you want to try and aim for at least level 7 gems across the board. This is what most people will be expecting. And the last thing really is your card set. You want to have at least the 12-piece Lost Wind set, or the Lighter Salvation 18-piece, or if you're lucky enough and you have the 30-piece, then that's actually the best version, just because it gives you the most amount of damage. Just remember that Kakul is not actually weak to holy damage. So the Lighter Salvation set will only be giving you 7% flat damage. You won't get any of the boost from the holy damage as you do in Viker's Gate 2 and 3. So if your class actually benefits more from the 7% crit over the 7% damage, like mine does, then go ahead and use the Lost Wind set instead of the 18-piece Lighter Salvation, because the 12-piece Lighter Salvation doesn't do anything for you in the raid. So if you only have 12-piece and only have 12-piece Lost Wind, then Lost Wind is the clear winner in that situation. Obviously, if you are a support, you'll just use the Field Boss HP card set. Unless you maybe have the Lost Wind +30 set, I believe it gives you the holy damage increase. But then again, there's no holy damage really unless people are using Lighter Salvation. So that's completely out of the picture. That's way later down the line. If you're a support, use the field boss. If you're a DPS, use Lost Wind or 18 or 30p Light of Salvation. And then another really important thing that not many people are going to be looking at, but I myself always look at it because I make so many videos about it, is tripods. You want to look at your tripods and get your main 6 tripods to at least level 5. At least your main 6 maxed out. And then the rest of your tripods, you can just slowly work on them. An easy way to see them is if you actually go to your skills. I see my main 6 over here is these two, and these two. As you can see, they're all level 5. And then I have a bunch of other level 4s and level 3s. Here's another level 4, 3. That one doesn't really matter. And then that one over there is maxed out, almost maxed out, and that one over there as well. Your tripods give you huge damage. I recently made a video on my channel about showing you the difference between maxed out tripods and level 1 tripods. That's a very large increase in DPS. It actually gives you more damage than a full engraving. So it's way more important to actually get your tripods maxed out. So if I see someone that has 4x3 with maxed out tripods, 1490, got good stats, good engravings, not like Spirit Absorb Raid Captain, because that is very budget, especially on like a 5x3 setup. If you see someone with Spirit Absorb Raid Captain, that is a very budget option. It's not really that good. You're basically 4x3 or even 3x3 at that point. So just beware and check what actual engravings people have. And that's really all there is to this, guys. So prepare as good as you can. The most important things for being ready for Cloud is to actually be familiar with the raid and just go in there, whatever item level you are, find 4 people at 1475 with your 4x3 engravings. Just get in there, experience the fight, find some people that want to experience it with you, and then learn the mechanics, because learning the mechanics and knowing the fight is going to clear it more than what your over-leveled character is going to clear it in the end of the day. I have a bunch of links over here for you guys. ATK, a really good YouTuber and streamer for Lost Ark, he has pretty much put a guide up for each of the gates. I'll leave a link to all of his videos in the description. And then Maxrol as well has a written guide for each of the gates. I was slowly going through these and it seems pretty interesting, so you can go through these as well if you prefer to read over watching the video. I will leave all of this down below in the description for you guys to check out, so you can actually go through this and read through this all by yourself, or you can just watch ATK's videos on all of them. He's a really in-depth one explaining all the different mechanics. And this will be the best way for you to actually prepare for Clown, is to just look up the fight, learn the mechanics, and then go in there, practice, execute, and you'll clear the fight. Even if you're at item level with 4x3, you can still clear it as long as you know the fight very well and the other people with you know it as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was insightful and helped you guys out. If you did, please drop a like and a thumbs up and a subscribe. It helps me out so much. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Augiesaint out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the